Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm John and I regularly post ukulele tutorials here on YouTube at all different levels. Today we're going to be learning the classic tune I Can See Clearly Now, as written and recorded in 1972 by Johnny Nash. The song has been covered by various artists over the years, including a great version by Jimmy Cliff in 1993 for the soundtrack of the film Cool Runnings. The song is great fun to play on the ukulele and mostly beginner friendly with easy chord shapes, except for an interlude section in the bridge where there's a couple of slightly more tricky chords. It's definitely possible to miss this section of the song if you'd like, but I'll cover both options in the tutorial. I'll link in the card above and the video description below to a play along that I've recorded in order for you to practice once you've got the chord sequence down. So make sure you're tuned to the standard G, C, E, A tuning and we'll get started. But just before we do, if you find this tutorial helpful, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications so as not to miss out on any new tutorials as and when I post them. If you'd like a PDF of the song sheet with the lyrics and the chord boxes, buy me a coffee. See how to do so in the video description below and I'll email one over to you. Alternatively, join me over at Patreon where all my tutorials and accompanying PDFs can be found in one place. The link for this can also be found in the description below. After a short 3-bar intro, the song's structure is a first verse followed by a 2-line chorus, then there's a second verse followed by a 1-line chorus, then there's a bridge section which has lyrics over the first half and then an instrumental interlude with harmony backing vocals over the second half, and then it returns to a third and final verse and then finally another 2-line chorus that then repeats and fades to the end on the recording, but as it's quite hard to fade out in a live situation, I like to just add one more line of the chorus here, but with single strums to end the song. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll be using what is commonly referred to as the calypso or the island strum throughout the song. So down, down, up, down, up. However, I'll also be adding a right hand palm mute, chuck or chunk, to beats 2 and 4 of the bar. So on the second and third down strums of the down, down, up pattern. If you're unfamiliar with the chucking or chunking technique, I'll link to a video of mine that covers it in detail in the card above. So with the chuck or chunk, it would sound something like this. The X, by the way, represents a down strum replaced by a chuck. This is obviously completely optional and the normal calypso or island strum would work fine without the chuck. The intro is literally just 3 bars of D major, so the verses of the song are all 12 bars long and are effectively a sequence of 3 lines of 4 bars each. The first line has a bar of D or D major, then a bar of G or G major, and then back to 2 more bars of D. In line 2 we have the same D in the first bar, then the same G in the second, but this time in the last 2 bars we have 2 bars of A or A major. In line 3 we have the same sequence as the first line, so a bar of D, then a bar of G, and then 2 bars of D to take us into the chorus. The chorus is the line, "It's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day." And the chords here are a bar of C major, then a bar of G, and then 2 bars of D. And this line is played twice in the first chorus. So if I just demo the first verse and chorus, and I can't sing in the falsetto style of Johnny Nash, so I'll be singing an octave lower, it would sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. we have the second verse and chorus, which is exactly the same chord sequence that we just covered, but this time we only have a one-line chorus. So the second verse and the one-line chorus would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think of the 16-bar bridge as consisting of two 8-bar sections. The first half being very simple chords with the lyrics sung over it, and then the second half having some slightly trickier bar chords and just an ah backing vocal sung over it. I would obviously encourage you to learn the whole bridge, but if you want to take an easier option, it actually works surprisingly well to go to the third verse straight after the first 8-bar section of the bridge and completely miss the second 8 bars. I will cover both options here. I also tend to drop the chucking or the chunking in the bridge and just play the calypso or the island strum here, just for some variation. So the chord sequence for the first half of the bridge is 2 bars of F major, and then 2 bars of C, and then back to F, 2 more bars, and then we finish this with 2 bars of A. If I quickly demonstrate playing just this and going straight into the beginning of the third verse, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now, and so on and so forth. For those of you that want to learn the full bridge, you'd play the first 8 bars as previously discussed, so the 2 bars of F, 2 bars of C, 2 bars of F again, and then 2 bars of A. And then for the second half of it, we get 1 bar of C sharp minor, which I would generally play this shape for, and I definitely find that this shape is much easier to play. Firstly, if my thumb is on the back of the neck of the ukulele behind the chord, and secondly, if I put my third finger down first on the G string at the 6th fret, and then I let my index finger fall across all 4 strings at the 4th fret where it wants to land, because I generally find that if I place my barring finger down first, it sits lower on the fretboard and I end up having to contort my hand to get the 3rd finger down. So by all means try either, but my method is to put the 3rd finger down first, then let my index finger drop, and that way I get a comfortable chord. Another option for C sharp minor would be this shape. If playing this shape, I'll probably end up just barring my index finger across all 4 strings and my ring finger across the 3 strings nearest the floor at the 3rd fret, like the diagram now shown. In the next bar, we have a much easier G major chord, and then we go back to another bar of C sharp minor, and then back to the G once again, and then we have a bar of C, that then moves to a bar of B minor. Notice here how this B minor shape is the same as the C sharp minor, but this time it's barred at the 2nd fret instead of the 4th. Hey, 2 chords for the price of 1. And then for the final 2 bars of the bridge, we just have 2 more bars of A. So if I demo the whole of the 16-bar bridge, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. So that's all the hard work done. We now just have a 3rd and final verse and then a 2-line chorus. Then we'll play 1 more line of the chorus with single strums to finish the song. The chord sequence is the same as the other verses, so I won't go over them again, but I'll just play through it all once. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. And there you have it, the chords and the strumming for I Can See Clearly Now. Practice with my play along video that I've linked to in the card above and the video description below, and I'm sure you'll have it down really quickly. If you found this video tutorial helpful, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more ukulele content from me. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or if there's a particular song that you'd like to learn next. If you'd like a PDF of the song sheet with the lyrics and the chord boxes, buy me a coffee. See how to do so in the video description below and I'll email one over to you, or alternatively join me over at Patreon where all my tutorials and accompanying PDFs can be found in one place. Thanks for watching and bye for now. It's gonna be a bright